Today is Tuesday, November 23rd, and here's today's top news. President Biden ordered 50 million barrels of oil to be sent out into into America from the oil reserves. The goal of that is to reduce the gas and energy costs that have been rising recently. Gas prices recently have risen to over double compared with the same time around this time last year. A news article explained that there's a doubt that there'll be demand drop off. However, the price drop off might be happening in the next few weeks. AP News also explained that Biden's decision with that 50 million barrels was also coordinated with China, India, the UK, and other countries in an effort to try and influence world oil prices. Saudi Arabia, Russia, and other countries were against, and several other countries called the EPOC cartel, and they control the world's oil supply. And they wanted to keep the prices high during this time. Here's an update from the January 6th insurrection riots. There's a new video of people pushing in through a garage and keeping it open. And here's that video now. And here's another update on that man found carrying the podium, which is pictured here. And that podium belonged to now House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. That man's name is Adam, unclear. He was found guilty for breaking into the Capitol building, and he has a possible jail time for up to 6 months. However, the judge will have a final to say as to how long prison sentencing is. The punishment hearing is on February 26th. And here's a third update on that insurrection day. The congressional committee that's investigating the attacks have already called for new subpoenas to be issued. The two people that they've called on are Roger Stone and Alex Jones. There are another 3 people that they think did help plan and organize that event during the Save America rally at the White House with President Trump. And that was before people went into the Capitol building that they helped organize that. So those are those 3 updates. And in our next story, Malcolm X's daughter, named Malika Shabazz, passed away on Monday. She was 56 years old, and she died in her home in Boston. Police said that when they entered the house, she was unresponsive. And it was announced that she passed away at 4:30 yesterday. Police said so far there are no suspects as to if anyone broke in or did any foul play. The daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., named Bernice King, made a comment saying that she's really deeply saddened by this news, and she says that her heart goes out to the family. In separate news, a few days ago, 2 men that are blamed for the killing of Malcolm X in 1965, they were released from their, or they were exonerated. One of the two men, his name was Khalil Stamp, was released in 2009, and the other, named Mohammed Itzad, did show up in court and showed up in front of a judge who exonerated him. After some further investigation said that the FBI and the New York Police Department did not provide proper evidence during their trials back in 1966. Target announced that they will be permanently closing stores on Thanksgiving Day. The stores closed last year on Thanksgiving were because of COVID, and this year, now just moving forward for good, they're going to have their stores closed. This means that Target will no longer be able to collect on some of the Black Friday sales on Thanksgiving. Target said that they wanted to set up a new system with the goal moving forward for their employees to take a relaxing holiday break with their family and friends. On Monday night in LA, there was a huge group of different people going in there and breaking in windows and storefronts at a mall. And they stole a lot of different things. Police did chase one SUV and arrested 3 people suspected for theft. However, they saw different news videos so that they had a large sledgehammer in their car. There were thousands of dollars worth of things stolen that night. ABC News said that there's a common situation of smashing and grabbing things in that area, along with Beverly Hills. Or the same thing is happening in Beverly Hills. The murder trial of Ahmad Aubry in Georgia has begun, and they've started deliberation today. Both the prosecution and defense finished their closing arguments. The prosecution assured that the graphic picture of Aubry's body laying on the street, and they had 2 large shotgun piercings. You can see in the picture the man with blood in his arm depicted. So the 3 people, if they're found guilty of killing Ahmad Aubry, they felt like they had a gut feeling that Ahmad Aubry was doing something wrong, or whether it was self-defense. There's a lot of potential outcomes to this case. So the judge and jury said that they have different verdicts for different scenarios, and they're now discussing which to go with. That's all the top news for today. See you tomorrow and stay with the light.